When I first bought my house, it had this built-in original breakfast nook that just wasn't serving any purpose for me other than throwing random things into store. So I started the process of removing it and converting this into a future pantry, but for now, workable office space. This project was far more than I expected, aren't they always? But I am so happy with how it turned out. And after 3 weeks of finally finishing up the rest of the project, but ultimately about a year and a half since we first started pulling pieces out, it is done and I'm ready to share it with you. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is episode 3 of the Office Nook renovation. I'm super excited because this should be the last episode. This was supposed to be a 1-part video, and then it turned into 2, and then it turned into 3. It's fine, it happens. So today I have a couple of kind of main things that I'm going to be doing. First, I am going to be building a custom desk over here. I already have the wood, so there's kind of 2 main pieces of wood that I need for this. First is going to be the tabletop surface, and what I'm doing is I'm reusing the table that was actually originally in this space, because this used to be a kitchen breakfast nook. It was built in, it had benches, and then it had a nice wood table. So I'm going to use that wood table and I'm going to cut it down so that it fits in this space better. And then below that, on the back part of the wall, I'm going to be attaching a wood board. It's a 2x2, so that I can attach that to the wall and then also to the underside of the table so it is sturdy there. And then I will put 2 legs on the front part of that desk to support it that way. What's super cool is that the tabletop is not only repurposed, but also the 2x2, yeah, the wood that's going to be used as the brace for the back of it is wood that I found. So I have not paid for any of the wood in this. I have just repurposed it, which makes it super budget friendly, and it's cool because it's still an original part of it is still original part of the house. The second part of what I will be doing today is I want to put art into the frame that I purchased and get that hung up on the wall. And then otherwise it's just going to be decorating the space and making sure that it looks good, moving my office stuff in here so that I can show you guys the final reveal. I don't think your car should sound like that. I'm super excited to show you the reveal because I think it just looks so much better in here already. I'm excited to see the finished version with the desk and everything too. Yeah, and I'm excited to use this for the first time. This is brand new. I did not have a power saw before. Everything that I have been doing up until now, including all of my garden boxes outside, has been with hand saws. So this is gonna be very exciting. I'm ready. Plus it's really nice out. The high today is supposed to be, I think, 70, maybe just a little bit higher, I don't know, but oh, the weather is beautiful. I love it. All right, first things first, let's talk about the plan. Okay, so this length here is 5 foot 1 inch, which is 61 inches. And then depth-wise, we're going for like 15 inches. I'm gonna measure my laptop and monitor real quick just to double check if that's enough space. And then height-wise, I measured the legs that I have, just a simple IKEA leg. These are 27 inches and they can be extended to 28. So I think that'll be a good height. I should be able to fit under there with my roller chair. And then the board that's supporting underneath the desk, I'm not going to make it the full 61 inches. I'll make it a little bit shorter so that you can't really see it if you're just looking kind of at the desk. The trick being is that tabletop does have cross supports currently, which is how it stayed so sturdy while it was here. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to pull those off or if I'm going to just cut a little 2-inch notch in those cross supports so that they fit over the top of the bracket back here, the board that's supporting it. I'm going to look at the tabletop and see what we're working with first. So first things first, I'm gonna just double check my measurements on the depth, measure my laptop, also measure my chair to make sure it fits. And then I think we're about ready to start marking the wood to get ready to cut it. Okay, in the midst of doing things, I also just realized that I never charged my battery. So we're gonna plug that in real quick. And while I'm doing other things, I hope that that charges enough for me to use it. Fortunately, I don't need like an extended use. I'm doing mostly one big cut and then a couple of little ones. Oops. Now I'm gonna go measure, and then in the meantime, I'm going to, while it charges, go ahead and cut the edges off of this artwork and start putting that into the frame. Okay, so the artwork going in this, I'm not gonna be using the mat. It's gonna fill the whole frame, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna use the mat to measure, to trace, so I know how much I need to cut down the artwork so that it fits. So this is taking so much longer than I anticipated. Was anyone shocked? Not really, except for me. But I made a lot of progress today. I got that cut. I got the board that's going to go across the back on the wall cut. So I will probably sand it a little bit tomorrow. The last thing I'm going to do is I realized I don't have long enough screws for attaching the stuff to the wall. So I'm going to go get some screws from the hardware store. And then tomorrow I will work on this stuff again. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the night. So here's the challenge that I have. So what I'm marking are where the studs are on the wall so that I can be sure to attach this to the studs. I was hoping to get 3 of them. I mean, I guess technically there'll be a third one here. I was hoping to get 4. This board is not going to be long enough to reach that last stud. And the problem also is that over by this stud, there's an outlet on the other side of the wall. So I have electrical to worry about on that side. So we'll see. I'm going to come back to that, but at the very least I know I can attach the rest of this to studs, so it'll have that support. There's also, unfortunately, not really any studs for this side piece here. Those will just be attached to the wall as additional support. It should still be fine. 3 studs, 1, 2, 3, that's still pretty good. See what's next. I had a very specific order in which things needed to happen. Did that, pre-drilled holes. Okay, so now I need to go check the level of the wall. Oh, right, but that means I need to actually attach the legs first so that I can confirm the height. Okay. Inches. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go measure where the drill holes will be on the wall. So 8 inches. Okay, so there's that. Okie dokie. Oh, see, that's not level. That's a lot lower. Okay. This is why you double check. is in. So next thing you will see is all of this beautified. I'm gonna go get crap out of my hair and then I'm gonna clean all this up. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is finally done. I am so happy with it. I'm so excited. I'm ready to start using it. I think there's a couple of things that I would like to just kind of change or finish up at some point in the future. Not today, because I'm gonna just take a easy day. And it's little things. So like the toe kick under there needs to be patched on one side just so you can't really see where the wood meets. I also realized as I was putting like my monitor and my laptop over here that it would be nice to maybe cut off the back corner of the desk or put some sort of hole or something for the cords to go through, so that they're not just kind of spilling over the edge of the desk on the side that I use it. So I will probably do something like that. Yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, the floor where the bench legs originally were, you can see, so the table obviously has been here for a very long time. So it was on the original wood floors, and then there's been layers of linoleum and vinyl and stuff that have been added on top, and they just made it around those legs. So I have fortunately additional strips of both the linoleum and the vinyl. So I was gonna just patch those so you can't totally, you'll still be able to kind of see that it doesn't line up, but just so that there's not like gaps in my flooring. So I will take care of that at some point. And then I think just the little paint touch-ups possibly. I'm sure there will be other things that I'll find as I use the space, but the fact is that I get to finally use the space and I am so excited. One thing I love to do, and I'm very looking forward to this, I create online classes. I have, I think, 4 classes at the moment on Skillshare. 1 or 2 of those are on Udemy. And I want to create more. This has been a thing. I wanted to create more for so long, but I didn't really have a good space to do it with a pretty background. And now I do. And I'm so excited I can finally make more classes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving this video a like. All of that helps in the algorithm. Plus, you don't want to miss other videos that I continue to put out on other projects, because there's a lot that needs to happen in this house. The next few may not be quite as labor intensive, but there are plenty of projects coming up. This is a beautiful craftsman style 100-year-old house, and she hasn't really been updated, like rarely ever. And unfortunately, a lot of the updates that have been done previously were very DIY and done incorrectly. So there's also things that just have to be fixed. In addition to that, we're heading into spring, which means that I get to start working on the garden again. I am kind of urban gardener, urban homesteader combo. I haven't gotten chickens yet, but it is probably coming before too much longer. Right now, I've just been working on fixing up the yard, adding my garden boxes, and growing as much food as I can. So we are about to dive back into that content soon as well. I've already started some of the seeds. So yeah, if that's your jam, join in. Let's have some lovely outdoor cozy vibes and eat good food. Sounds great to me. I will catch you all next time, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.